Hello. Hi. My name is Beth Joyce and I live in Wake Park. And I sustained a traumatic brain injury at TBI 18 years ago when the van I was driving was hit by a semi-truck. I was in a coma for 8 days. When I woke up, I spent the next 3 months in a rehabilitation hospital learning how to walk, talk, cook, and perform many other living skills. In 2009, I moved to Wake Park, and I was struggling to rebuild my life. I was introduced to independent lifestyles by my Stearns County social worker. They helped me with living skills like organizing my apartment, which I once took for granted. Most importantly, though, the Rep Payee program has been vital for me to budget my finances and ensure that my monthly bills are paid. But I continue having a hard time staying organized and focused. I realize I have a hidden disability to many, but believe me, my TBI is not hidden from me. I am so happy that I was able to return to work and become enrolled in MAEPD, which is Medical Assistance for an Employed Person with a Disability. The program allows me to pay a monthly premium to access MA rather than paying over $400 a month spend down and impoverishing myself to qualify for MA. Not long ago, the premium for this insurance increased quite a large amount, and I had no choice but to pay it. Luckily, the insurance premium increase was repealed last session. What a major help that was for me. Thank you. I love my job and I'm grateful to be employed. I work at the Fulfillment Distribution Center where we package products for Publishers Clearinghouse. My TBI leaves me with a limited amount of energy to maintain my mental and physical health, so I usually just work 3 days a week from 6 until 11:30 a.m. Before my accident, I worked at Kansas State University, so I paid into Social Security disability insurance. I live on $970 from my SSDI, $240 a month from my pension from K-State, and my last paycheck was $220, which was for 2 weeks of work. And I struggled to pay my bills. Last week, the alternator in my vehicle went out and I was required to pay $328 to have it replaced. My vehicle is 15 years old with 150,000 miles on it, and I dread the day that it can't be repaired. My 80-year-old mother lives in Northwest Iowa, and I cannot afford to visit her. It's been almost a year since I was last there. I'm here today to tell you that I feel I'm penalized because I work. I have applied for SNAP benefits and energy assistance, and both have been denied. They say I do not qualify because I have too much income. I have also been denied assistance from a county caseworker. I struggle to keep my bills paid, and it is not possible for me to buy groceries weekly. A couple of weeks ago, I went to the food shelf at Catholic Charities. I cook all of my meals at home. I do not feel very good about having to go to use a food shelf. Please allow those of us who can work to earn more money and still qualify for the much needed programs like energy assistance. And please raise the income limits for the MA spend down so people with disabilities who are unable to work don't have to live in deep poverty to get the care they need. I would like to see persons who set the income limits on these programs live on my income. I know there is a budget surplus which could be used to invest in these programs. It is so important to me to be independent, and it seems to me it is much less expensive for the state of Minnesota to give people with disabilities a little support to remain independent rather than pay a lot more if we become completely dependent. In my opinion, I am still on this earth to help myself and other disabled persons to live independently. I don't want handouts, I just want to be independent. Thank you for taking the time to listen to my story.